Venezuela, think of it, 80 million so far. We just started. 80 million barrels of fuel. Think 80 million barrels of oil. Think of what that means. Think of a stadium with 80,000 people. Now say 80 million. That's what we've taken, and it's great for Venezuela, and it's great for us. It's great for us, great for Venezuela. And a lot of it, like that, a lot of it comes right here. And with our new friend and partner, Venezuela, we're going to do a lot of other things. We're going to be doing a lot. We're having a great relationship with their government. Has anybody ever witnessed anything so beautiful, so decisive, and so popular with the people of Venezuela? It was very popular. In fact, 360,000 barrels of Venezuelan crude are right now sitting in the tanker on my left. It's a nice one. So where the hell does that one come from? For the benefit of both our nations, we're going to refine their oil right here in America and right here in Texas, and then export it to all over the world. We're going to keep some for ourselves. We're going to give some to them, and they're going to make more money than they've ever made before. We'll help build their country again, which was a disaster. And we're going to build it up, and we're going to benefit also, and that's the way it's supposed to be, right? It's going to be great. One person who has witnessed our energy turnaround firsthand is Jesse Robinson. Jesse? Come on up here, Jesse. He began his career at this port working on the front lines of railroad operations and has risen to become one of the port's key leaders. I can see that, by the way. You all know him, helping to drive the American energy surge. This is a surge like nobody's ever seen. Jesse, come on up and say a few words.
Wow. Good afternoon, everyone. You know, I've been on this cargo dock probably 1,000 times, but I never could have imagined standing at this podium at this very moment with all of you as we honor together what an irrefutably historical moment this is. In my role as Director of Asset Management here at the port, I see firsthand every day the valuable contributions by President Trump. I see the millions of dollars in federal funds invested in infrastructure that helps us serve our customers so they can then turn and serve the communities around the world. At this port, I have the honor of leading roughly 75 employees and contractors, most of which are here today. And I can tell you with utmost sincerity that every one of us takes great pride in our jobs, supporting this global gateway. We work hard and with humility. This waterway means something to us. It represents the economic opportunity for tens of thousands of families throughout this region. I want to thank my family for supporting my commitment to this port. I want to thank my team for their heart and grit, and I want to thank President Trump for recognizing their tenacity and value. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Great guy and great family and hard worker. All hard workers. I'm a hard worker. We're all hard workers. Slashing energy costs. Hey, by the way, how did you like the State of the Union the other night? That was good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was fun. Did you see these people on my right, the way they just sat there? Some of them. How about Omar screaming like a lunatic? You looked at her bulging eyes. She's crazy. Get her the hell out of here. Omar and her friend, and her little friend sitting next to her. Slashing energy costs is among the most important actions we can take to bring down prices for American consumers, because when you cut the cost of energy, you just cut the cost of energy. Everything follows. Look, you're in an industry, a business, whatever you want to call it, a profession in many cases. Everything follows energy. Now, AI, they build these big plants. They say, how do you make your money? Information. Somehow I like oil better. I'm sorry. I think oil. If I had my choice, I have to stick with oil. In 12 months, we've driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it's been down to 1 point inflation, 1.7%. Nobody thought that. So we went from the highest inflation ever to low inflation. Everything took place. I've been here 1 year. Think of it, 1 year, a little bit more than 1 year now. Time flies, time flies. Maybe we do one more term. Should we do one more term? Do one more term. One more. Well, we're entitled to it because they cheated like hell in the second one. So we would actually be entitled to it. But think of it, the price of eggs is down 60%, the cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than it has been in years. And even beef is right now on the way down. It's coming down fast. Prices of almost everything is down. We inherited a mess 1 year ago, a mess. And they came up with the word affordability, affordability. And I said, what are they talking about? They're the ones that caused it. They're cons, they're liars, not good. Other than that, we want to have unity. Let's have unity. To have unity, you need sane people on the other side. And when you watch them not stand up for a mother that just lost her daughter, or not stand up for a great, brave helicopter pilot that did so well and so amazing in Venezuela, or not stand up when I ask the question, stand up if you love our country, think of it, and you love great American patriots, but don't stand up if you don't, or if you love illegal alien criminals. And not one of them stood up. They got killed in that. At the end of the night, they were all standing up for anything because the word was, they are getting killed. Pastor, did you see they were passing notes all over the place? Stand up for anything, stand up. They were instructed, they have terrible policy, terrible everything, but they do stay together, as bad as it is. But they were instructed, under no circumstances are you to applaud or stand up. So I say, stand up for a mother who lost her beautiful daughter, and they don't applaud. They sit there and eventually we just looked at them and said, you people are crazy. And they're crazy. And we got to win the midterms. We put this country back. We don't want to lose the midterm. We got to win the midterms. We got to get out. You got to get out, or we got to vote, and we'll keep it all going. Better even than it is now, as good as it is. Tuesday night, in my State of the Union address, I laid out the historic actions my administration is taking to put more money in the pockets of workers and families like those here today, the greatest people on earth. You built the country. And to ensure that we always keep America first. They don't keep America first. They keep America last. With the help of our Republican majorities in Congress, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history. That includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. And the average Texas family will save over $4,000 on their taxes this year alone, and much more next year. We gave you the best tax cuts anyone's seen. We also got you an interest deduction if you buy a car. If you borrow some money to buy a car, you have a loan, you're allowed to deduct the interest for income tax purposes. Never happened before. But only if it's an American-made car. We put that in. We have cut a record number of job-killing regulations, slashing 129 old regulations for every one new regulation that we approve. So if we put a regulation on, we slash 129 old regulations, which is far and above what anybody's been able to do. We terminated the insane electric vehicle mandate where you had to have a car, like all electric car, within a couple of years, yet it was not going to work. I mean, you don't mind driving 200 miles to get a charger, right? You ever see the signs? Charge, you're running out, you're running low, and they say, charging booth 112 miles to the right. These people are crazy, I'm telling you. But the mandate is over and the other radical attacks, and now you can go out and you can buy a gasoline-powered car, a hybrid, an electric car. You can buy whatever the hell you want.